When Jace Holloway received the message, he almost ignored it. He was elbow-deep in the coolant system of a battered shuttle in Dock 7. Fingers stained blue, smelling like burnt plasma and old engine grease, a familiar scent for a lifelong mechanic. His wristpad buzzed a second time. Executor notice, estate transfer pending. Recipient, Jace Holloway. Asset, the Alpine Dome, Section 73B, Mount Vesper Ridge. Jace blinked. Grandma. What did you do? His grandmother, Myra Holloway, had passed away 2 weeks ago. A quiet woman. Part historian, part eccentric. She raised him after his parents died in a colony accident. She always told him, "JC, the mountains keep secrets. One day you'll understand." But he assumed she meant it poetically, not literally, a mountain dome. On Mount Vesper, that was protected land. Normal civilians didn't just own domes there. Curiosity gnawed at him. He shut down the coolant valves, wiped his hands on a rag, and headed for the shuttle. The mountain dormith air thinned as his tiny shuttle climbed toward Vesper Ridge, past frosted outcrops and clouds brushing granite cliffs. Then he saw it, a shimmering half-sphere embedded into the mountainside, crystalline, old, humming faintly with energy. The Alpine Dome. He landed, stepped out into icy wind, and approached the metal entrance hatch. It scanned him automatically. DNA signature confirmed. Blood of Myra Holloway. Welcome, Jace. The hatch slid open. Warm air swept out, tinged with the smell of pine and something ancient. Inside, the dome was huge, larger than a stadium. A fully functioning biosphere with glowing plants, waterfalls cascading into crystal ponds, and birds he didn't recognize. The sunlight filtering through the dome wasn't natural. It pulsed like a heartbeat. This isn't human tech," Jace whispered. And then, deeper inside, he saw a shape, a circular stone platform covered in runes, at the center. A metal sarcophagus, human-shaped, 8 feet long. His heart slammed in his chest. What the hell, Grandma? The shocking secret. Jace touched the sarcophagus. It wasn't cold. It was warm, like skin. The runes lit up instantly, racing with blue light. Whoa, hey. He stepped back. System custodian detected. Initializing awakening protocol. Awakening the sentinel. The sarcophagus split open. Steam burst upward. And then he saw it. A giant woman, at least 7 feet tall, with metallic silver hair and scaled armor fused to her skin. Her eyes opened, glowing gold like molten metal. She gasped once, then locked eyes with him. You are Myra's heir?" she asked, voice soft but powerful. Jace stumbled back. I guess." She stepped out, towering over him, movements heavy as if waking from centuries of sleep. "Then you must be protected." Protected from what? The ground rumbled. Lights flickered across the dome ceiling. The entire structure shuddered. The woman inhaled sharply. "They found us. Who is she?" Jace backed up as the giant woman moved toward a glowing console. "Wait, start from the beginning. Who are you?" She paused, then kneeled slightly so her glowing eyes aligned with his. "I am Kylara, last sentinel of the First War. Your grandmother freed me from my prison 3 decades ago, and she hid me here." Jace's heart hammered. "My grandma freed you? Why?" Kylara looked away, as if processing a painful memory. "Because she discovered the truth. Humans were not supposed to be slaves in the coming reclamation. Jace froze. What reclamation? Kylara pressed her palm to the sarcophagus. A projection flared to life. A hologram of a massive alien armada. Ships shaped like claws, dark and jagged, the Zaya Dominion. They once enslaved early human settlements thousands of years ago. They believe humanity escaped their control and evolved too fast. She turned back to him. Now they return to reclaim what they think is theirs. And my grandmother, what did she have to do with this? Kylara's voice softened. Mira Holloway wasn't just a historian. She was the last keeper of the human archive. She dedicated her life to preparing and heir you for what is coming, me. I'm a mechanic. I fix pipes and fuel injectors. Kylara smiled gently. And yet you understand machines better than most engineers. You can repair anything. That makes you crucial. Crucial for what? Before she could answer, boom, the dome shook violently. The outer alarms screamed. They are breaching the mountain shield. Kylara shouted. Jace, your grandmother trained me to protect you. But you must activate the dome core. Only a blood descendant can. The dome, courageous, sprinted after her through glowing forests and artificial streams until they reached a massive, crystalline pillar at the dome's center. The core pulsed with energy. Place your hand here. Kylara instructed Jace, hesitated. What will this do? It will give you what Myra intended. Knowledge, access, power. He swallowed hard, then pressed his palm against the crystal. Instantly, his mind exploded with visions. Blueprints, maps, battle strategies. The entire history of the First War. Secret human technology buried and forgotten. And one message, his grandmother's voice. Jace, my boy, the galaxy will need you. Not as a warrior, but as a builder. As a mechanic. Because machines decide wars. And only you can awaken what sleeps beneath this mountain. Jace gasped as the vision ended. Kylara helped steady him. Did it speak to you? Yes, he whispered, and it gave me access codes to something called the Forge. Kylara's eyes widened. Your grandmother found it. Then humanity has hope. The the dome cracked overhead. Alien drones swarmed in through molten openings, spiked, black. Screeching, Kylara moved like a thunderstorm. She conjured a spear of glowing energy and slammed into the first wave, slicing drones apart with blinding speed. Go to the Forge, she shouted. I'll hold them. I can help. You are the key. Go. Jace ran. Laser blasts scorched the ground behind him. Trees ignited. Water boiled. He reached a hidden alcove, a lift platform. He entered the codes. Access granted. The Forge, the ground opened, lowering him into darkness, the Forge of Humanitawetha. Chamber below was massive, far larger than the dome above and inside it. Rows of dormant war machines, human-designed but far beyond modern understanding. Sleek metallic suits, towering exoframes, drone swarms, rail cannons, forgotten weapons built during the First War and sealed away after the Sentinels. Fell, Jace exhaled. Grandma, you absolute legend. He approached the nearest machine, an armored exosuit named Astro One. It hummed as if sensing him, and something inside Jace clicked. He got to work, hands moving fast, mind enhanced by the core, instinct guiding him. He tore open panels, rerouted power lines, sparked ancient reactors back to life above him. He heard explosions, shaking the mountain. Kylara's voice echoed faintly. Hold the line. He worked faster. Astro 1 powered up, then another suit, then another, one by one. The ancient machines awakened. JACE activated the hangar doors. They surged upward toward the dome. The battle above Kylara was on her knees, armor cracked. Surrounded by hundreds of Zaya drones, as one lifted a blade to strike womb, a beam, cannon blast obliterated the entire drone cluster. Kylara looked up. Jace stood inside Astro 1. Armor glowing, railguns spinning up, drones swarming around him like guardian wolves. He grinned. Miss me? Kylara laughed, the first laugh she'd made in centuries. You awakened the Forge. You said I was crucial, Jay smirked. Let's see if you were right. Together, a revived Sentinel and a human mechanic with ancient war machines, they annihilated the invading force. Every blast shook the mountainside. Drone waves shattered against Astro 1's shields. Kylara cut through the final swarm with a flaming spear. Silence fell. The dome's lights steadied. Kylara turned to Jace. Your grandmother chose well. Humanity has a warrior again. Jace shook his head. No, not a warrior. He looked at the machines behind him. A builder. A mechanic. Someone who can fix what the galaxy tried to bury. Bowed her head. Then the future of humanity is brighter than I feared. Jace exhaled. He had inherited a dome, but what he found inside was far greater. A secret war. A forgotten ally, and humanity's lost power. And as he stared at the sunrise over Vesper Ridge, he whispered, Okay, Grandma. I get it now. The mountains really do keep secrets.